So we're back, and the party's just encountered this woman, this spectral woman in this tomb, and she's, on her knees, like in front of the small sarcophagus here, fingers digging in, trying to dig in, but there's no fingers. And Garrick says, "Can we bring you and your son peace?" And she stops wailing and turns to you. And I'd say she kind of like notices all of you. I'd say she can't see.
I would go.
She can't see Marcus or Dorian, I would say, because you're kind of just where you're positioned here. But definitely Dira and Garrick and maybe Syl. She can see you three, and she kind of, she's like on her knees, kind of like she was like kind of at this shrine thing, kind of like crying, and so she kind of like looks over and looks up at you all, and you say, "How can we bring you peace?" And I would say she just looks at you all, and she like looks like a mouse or something, like she's just like looking at you all. What do you do? I would say she doesn't answer. She doesn't answer right away. She's just kind of looking at you, mostly like Garrick and Deer looking back and forth at you, like, what's going on in here?
Okay. I like to cautiously, if not to send her a physical message that we mean, we don't mean any harm. I'm just gonna take a step back and be alongside the that big old
Brazier.
Cauldron in there. Yeah, Brazier.
Dear,
I guess we could tell her
asked,
you're not here for harm.
You're not here to harm.
Is there? I still would say, is there a way we can help you?
So she sees Syl.
Or can we help your son?
She's like, just leave. Just leave us in peace. Let me mourn my son. She kind of like, what would it be? It's like a small, I guess the word that just keeps coming to my mind is the word like a small flare of a pulse, like a flare of energy, maybe. You can't really, psychic energy, a flare of some sort of thing, and you just feel like disturbance, and she just says, she's like, why are you here?
Do we tell her the truth? Which is to pillage and
yeah.
I'm looking for the sword +3, that does extra damage. Do you have that? That's why we're here.
Get to the chase.
Yeah.
It's of wraith goodness
Yeah.
level.
Yeah. I'm just here for the sick loot.
All right.
Hand it over and we won't harm you. No.
Should we just lie like?
Well, we could say something about there are restless undead in the village nearby, and we're hoping to bring them peace.
Ooh, that sounds way
good.
better.
That's good. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so is that what you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's good.
Rephrase it slightly so that we're hoping to bring the dead peace, so that they can rest in peace, something like that. Just trying to be completely non-aggressive or confrontational to her because we don't know her power.
Right.
I'd like to follow that up and just say, isn't that what you want? Because it seems like that's what she wants. But...
Huh. She says, that's a good one. She'd say, bring the dead peace. And she's like, there is no peace in death. That's a lie. And she's just like looking at her son's sarcophagus. She's like, and she looks down like, look at me. She's like, there's no peace in death.
I feel like I wouldn't know anything, but I wonder if there's like any sort of like lore we can recall that like as we look around the sarcophagus or whatever and this area and like determine like why is her son not in peace? You know, why is everything?
Yeah, could I do a lore roll or one of those spells to learn about the past?
Oh yeah, right.
I wouldn't say.
Yeah, maybe you can learn about her.
I wouldn't say a lore roll, just because all the lore you know is you've been told the lore because you already did a successful lore roll with the Raven sister who kind of told you all the skinny basically of the what there is.
Okay.
And
then how about the
the thing of the past.
vision of the past roll?
Yeah, throw that to the chat before you roll it so I can review it because it's like a tier like level 1, level 2. Yeah, vision of the past. 2. You can see the events that power level 1 lets you go a day, level 2 lets you go a year, and level 3 sees. Okay.
I'd have to do level 3.
Yeah, so you'd have to, if you want to get info for this, it'd have to be level 3. So just warning that there could be mishaps, which makes it more fun for me.
Yeah, that's right. Mishaps are fun.
Let's see. How do I adjust the power level on this?
So you open your person here. I'll do it with you. So you open, then you go.
Yeah, I've got it open.
Talent, and then you go. Vision of the past. You open that, and that brings up a window, right? So now.
Yeah.
And you have the psychic power thing checked off automatically because of your kin, so you don't need to check.
And I'm
so now
casting 1 because I'm level 3, but I'm trying to bump up the power level from 2 to 3.
Right. So to do that, along the top, above where it says dice and power level, it has a willpower with a bunch of X's. You just you just right click it, and that will add more. That will add more dice.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to be rolling 3 die. To get
2 dice.
Well, no, because 2 die.
I thought casting level 1 because it's a level 2 spell, but I'm level 3. And
okay, my bad. Then that's correct. Yeah, safe casting level 1.
Okay. 2 dice. Here we go.
Let's see. Oh, damn it!
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Solid.
No Banes, and I got a success, so that makes it a level 4 spell.
Okay, so yeah, you see back. Okay, so. Syl, so while she kind of after you ask this and she kind of gives you this non-answer really, or this confusing answer I would say, she just turns back and goes back to her business here of mourning this small sarcophagus, and she kind of just because since some of you like backed away physically too, you don't continue approaching. She's just kind of like done with you. It seemingly she just turns and she's not even facing you anymore. And now she just goes back to the, the crying and stuff. And so still takes this beat here to look back and, what you see, I'm trying to think if you would know. I guess I won't say you can't tell like the day, like you don't know it's August 14th of the year 307. You know what I mean? You don't have like that level of specific, like you don't know the literal calendar day that this was, but again, just by, I would say like the way I see this working for you, and you can correct me if you have a thing of how you think you see it, but how I see it is like you start looking back and like the actual physical spot you're in and maybe the very nearby environment around you, it like just kind of replays back like a rewinding a VCR or something, you know what I mean? Like you scrub back in time and you can start going faster and faster with the spell power. You can start just like scrolling back decades at a time, and it's like a fixed camera that is like looking down kind of above you, looking at this spot, this place that you're in. That's kind of like what you see in your mind, and it starts rewinding back. And again, it's like seasons, the sun coming up and going down, the moon coming out, the storms, the wind, the various weather patterns coming and going super fast. Like you're going back so fast, so long. Like you see like plants and trees coming and going and changing as centuries go by. I mean, what's not changing is the actual hill. that's not really changing. Like this whole place was found and built on this hill here in the Hollows. But what you see, so eventually it like rewinds all the way back, and what you see is, I would say, you see a very tall, like taller than you, a tall human man with a crown and robes, regal looking. He's got a bunch of decked out knights. No real, I would say they have insignia, but nothing you recognize. But they're all his army of, 100 men, 150 men, knights and horses and whatnot. And then you next to him, you see a beautiful blonde woman or a brunette woman. And you see them in their
technology level of their gear looks similar to modern day, or is it noticeably older?
No, it's comparable. You see swords,
Okay.
you see long swords, you see halberds. It's the same. Nothing really looks different technology-wise. The armor looks amazing. Everything. It doesn't look any different. But like the insignias and stuff are obviously different, and then there's people or a group that you don't have any idea who they are. And you see this man and a woman next to him, and this army, and there you see I'd say you kind of see flashes. You see he's standing there and he's like pointing and directing the men to like hastily throw together this stone wall that surrounds the Hollows. They're like that's why it's like it's only comes up to like this high. They don't have the time to construct it any higher. And like they're, for whatever reason, I would say even with this skill, you don't know why they're under duress, but they're hastily, like in the course of like a day, they can stack all these stones, all hobble, all around where they're at, and they can get like chest high, and then they have to stop, and then they're inside the perimeter of this, and then you see. What would you see after that? You would see. I would say sometime past. So you see that event happening. He's directing the construction of the town, basically, and the walls. Getting the walls up is like the most important thing. That's like what sticks out to you the most, is getting the walls up and getting like an enclosed thing is like the most important thing. And these people do it in haste. These hundreds of guys knock it out like in a literal day. Then some amount of time passes, and you see an army approaching. And then you see. What's that?
That was my son asking if the undead person is bad. And I said, we don't know yet.
Maybe. And so you see. So at some point passes, and you see an army approaching, and you see. They're all of them. It's a horde of this army is a horde, and you see they're all misgrown, all of them. They're all just like that one you guys found with the wings coming out of his back. You see these just disgusting abominations, horse heads like those minotaurs, half eagle bodies with like human heads. These just disgusting abominations. But they're all wearing, and they have weapons. They have armor on. They've got helmets, for those who can wear them. This insane, like, demonic-looking army marching intelligently, this horde, but it's coming to the Hollows, and the horde stops outside, and a man walks up, just a regular-looking man. He walks up. He's got a cloak on. He's got a staff. And he just stands outside the perimeter. And
Did he come from inside the village?
Huh?
Did he come from inside the village, or
No,
from
he
the
was.
army of
He's with the horde. He's with the misgrown horde. Okay. And he, the horde like parts for him, and he stands outside the gate, outside the stone. Again, he can look over it. All of you can. And he just he looks at all this. And I would say you see him. Maybe you can't hear anything, but you see him make some motion, some magic motion, like a spellcaster, and because you see on the inside of the wall, you see this person, the tall king ruler with his army, and the woman. They're like inside, and they're kind of like looking at each other across this wall. And the one in the robes comes, and the one inside just stares, and like they're talking for a while, and then nothing happens, and then the robed one makes some motion with his hands, and the next thing you see is you see this woman that you see in the vision is who's in the tomb. You can just tell it's her, and you see her crying and screaming, and she's at the feet of this robed man, like clutching onto his robes. And then you see the next thing you see is the robed man and his disgusting army of misgrown marching west, like into the sunset, marching west. And this town here is like there's just dead bodies everywhere. There's bodies everywhere, and something has been carved in and sealed. Like you can tell that this was made here. This tomb that you've seen, that you're in. I'd say that's what you can see.
So, did it in those visions? Was it that lady? Was she like the only one alive? It seemed like only one
she
left.
still sees a time when she's alive with this count next to her, and this count has an army of his own of just regular looking people. The man with the misgrown army shows up. They have some sort of sparring words, and then there's a break in the vision. And then she's like at this man's feet, like in front of begging, like pleading, and then the next thing you know is there's this tomb, and there's a bunch of graves outside.
And at that point, we don't see her.
No,
right?
You don't see her.
Okay.
I would say you don't see when the army's marching west into the sunset, the demonic army, and there's like graves here and like dead bodies. You don't see anyone alive. Still, I mean, you don't in your vision. You don't see anyone who's alive. You see a bunch of dead people. I'm just saying that. But you're I'm playing it like you're kind of locked in a spot. You can't just like. You can't also like move around the whole map with this. You can. Yeah, in this location where you are. So yeah, in this location where you are right now, you're kind of anchored here with your vision, and when this army is leaving, you don't see anyone around here that's alive. That's what you see in your vision.
Okay.
Yeah, dang. Oh, no.
I wonder, I mean, they must have been cursed or something from this
Yeah.
Well, actually,
demonic druid wizard thing.
did Syl see blood on the dead soldiers or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Okay, so they could have been killed with regular weapons or like ripping their arms out of their sockets, as opposed to magic.
I'd say you can't tell exactly what. I mean, he definitely did something with his motion that he did for sure, but what exactly he did, you don't see that. But yeah, they're all dead, and it's not like it doesn't look supernatural. It just looks like a bunch of dead people, and you can't tell why.
And then was there any sign of dead from the army of misformed,
No.
gross people?
No.
Okay, so either they all survived or carried their dead off.
Yeah. You can't. You don't see any. It doesn't look like they took any signs of battle.
Is there any inscriptions or depicting artwork on some of these tombs that we see that might give us a clue to something?
Well, you just see in the big one. You just see. It's just supposed to be like a crown. It's a large crown, and then on this medium-sized one.
Does it match the symbols and insignia on the ancient count?
On the ancient what?
The count, her what we presume is her husband.
Yeah. So etched. Yeah. So that's something else Syl would notice from her vision. So like on the big slab in the middle, that's like a crown. That's what she saw in her vision, and on hers, or on the middle one, it's a woman's looking kind of a crown, and the small one, there is nothing. It's just a blank slab.
Are there any runes or anything around, like on the walls or?
No.
The tomb?
I mean, there's a carved little in the back of the room, up on some steps, a small little pedestal. It's a little couple foot tall little monument to Rust, the god Rust and Heem, which are, whenever they're depicted in any form, they're always very rudimentary looking. They're not supposed to be too, you know how like some churches will have like these super immaculate looking carvings of their elaborate, you know, these are like intentionally like very like plain looking, like you can't even really, it's like a chunk of rust with like a twig bent, you know, to rest, you know, they're very they don't want to look too realistic. It's very similar to what you saw outside well, you guys saw outside of Rust Brother Sturkis's house, has the same thing. And then what was that guy, the religious guy that you guys beat up in Grindbone, Faral Hamadus, outside his church, he had the same thing. But it's like anytime. Go ahead.
I was saying, Robert, didn't you take his chain or something? Or
yeah, he did.
chain?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Bring the chain forward. No.
Yeah.
That'll help us.
No, but otherwise you don't see anything. It's just this hastily carved tomb inside of this hill. And then there's this green brazier with this green flame, which is unusual.
Does it produce any heat? I think you answered this last time.
No heat.
Okay.
Just light, no heat. So that's what you see. That's what you see, Syl.
So this lady's dead, correct? Or she appears to be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had that energy pulse, so definitely some sort of spirit.
Now imagining that scene in beginning of Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah.
Dan Aykroyd is like, I know what to do, guys. Stay right by me.
I know.
Ready? Get her.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm trying to think how Syl could relay this information to the rest of you. It seems like something better said outside of her sight and hearing.
True. Hey guys, I just saw this thing where like it looks like her and all of her people got massacred. Pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah,
I saw it like on a pay-per-view. Yeah.
Like a little huddle.
Yeah.
This is what I heard.
Over here, guys.
So mechanistically wise, I could try some sort of diploma. Like we could try to leave, since she said she wanted us to leave. That doesn't solve the restless dead problem.
Well, I mean, I don't think she said she wanted you to leave, right? She just said, "What are you doing here?"
Okay.
Could we ask her who killed her people?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, you can do whatever
Yeah,
you
that's
want.
a good one.
Okay, I ask her that.
So, what's your exact wording here?
Who's responsible for murdering your people?
she turns to you, Dira, and of course she like kind of stops and like looks you up and down and like, look at this piece of work here. Well, I'm seriously, she would notice. She would. What would she? I don't know if she'd say anything to you on your appearance, but she'd say. Maybe someone like you, Zygofer did this.
Someone like me? I'm insulted.
How large is this brazier compared to like how tall we are?
Yeah, it's hard to. I didn't want to make the icons too small. The scale, I'd say it's like it's kind of like the we'll say it's the same as the wall. Like it comes up to your chest, basically all of you guys' chest. Like it's huge. I mean, and there could be like if you guys were gonna line up along like the long end of it, like I would say like at least 2, if not 3, maybe 4 of you could get alongside of it. It's huge. It's very large, and it comes up to like basically chest height. So it's like taller. It's like Dorian's height.
Okay, can I peer in and see if there's anything inside the fire?
Sure.
Put your face in it.
Yeah. So Marcus comes up and kind of tippy toe and like look into it. No, you don't see any like images or anything. It's like bright as the sun. It like hurts your eyes to look at it. It's extremely bright green, but no other images.
I can sense magic from it.
Yeah. Yes, your sense magic tingler is like, I'd say if you put your hand on the stone here, you're like, oh yeah, this is not natural. For sure.
Okay. Wonder if I could put it out with some ice.
I don't think you should.
But
What do we
again,
think's
I would
gonna
say like if that thought crossed your mind, for whatever it's worth, you can tell like when your like face is right here looking into it, there's like no heat at all. So what would ice put out? Not heat. Like this is fire, but not. You can tell this isn't like material fire that gets put out by ice. I would just say you would apprehend that kind of thing standing right there.
Holy
There's a
water.
I'm not saying don't try it. I'm just saying that's what you'd be like, oh, this isn't actually hot. So what would ice have to do with it?
Just magic on magic, you know.
Well, you have other general magic skills. Don't forget. Don't you have You have the
Yeah, I think
old.
Marcus has more useful magic here than I do.
Every magic user has general spells. They all have general spells. I'm just saying, I don't know if this would count right now for this, but there's other things besides just your school of magic or whatever that is. There's the general spells that can do things. Don't forget about those. I always try to remind myself to use those. But I'm just saying, so there's other things that besides just your ice spells. But yeah, so that's what Marcus, you can tell there's no heat, but there's a supernatural green flame, huge. Like you guys could lay down in this. It's that big. Like I would say like getting in if you got into it like at least 3 of you could like crawl up in it and lay down in the flame. I'm just saying that's the scale, like how big it is. It's huge. And the flame, like you guys, the stonework comes up to your chest. The green flame is like higher than your head. I mean, it's huge.
Wonder what it'd do if we just jumped in and lied in it. Bathed.
Try it.
Marcus, jump in.
Well, now this gal is looking at Dira, who asked that question, and she said Zygofer did this. Zygofer is responsible.
What do you know about Zertorm?
And so I go some sort of reaction so that she'll know that I fear Zagafer. So hopefully it'll help put her at ease a little bit.
Okay. It's hard to
She
say
looks
with her like face. I mean, okay, you say that. So what about Zertorm? She says, I don't know who that is.
Is he born yet?
Oh, how old is Zertorm? Do we know?
No, I don't think we do.
I don't think you know. But
yes, I tell her
but
he wants to destroy him.
So what do you
That
say?
will work
You
for
say Zertorm wants to destroy Zygofer?
He wants to stop him, and we work for him.
Ooh, I like that.
And she's like,
That's good.
I'm trying to think what would she would say. She like looks down, like, you know, she's still like again, she's upset and everything, but she like looks down at the floor here, and she's just like, kind of maybe like even kind of woozing, or, you know, kind of swaying back and forth, and she's just like, how long has it been? And she's like, maybe even trying to count, or she looks on the wall. She looks to some spot on the wall, and she's looking, and she turns back after like 30 seconds. She's looking, you can tell she's looking at something on the wall, and her hand reaches out. She doesn't touch anything, but she's just like going like this, like this. She's like, he can't still be alive.
If he did this to you, I'm sure he can do something of the same to himself.
I tell
He
her
is
that
a
we're
dark wizard. He has studied magic to help him defy death.
She just like looks down again. She's like, I believe that.
I tell her we're looking for these weapons to defeat him.
What weapons?
Gotcha.
He is weakened. His hold over the land is weakened, but we do not believe he is dead yet.
Okay, so why are you here? Zygofer's not here.
We're looking for artifacts to stop him.
It's like, what? Like what? What are you? She's kind of confused. She's like, what do you hope to find in here?
So there
Or
was a crown with
information.
5 jewels.
One at a time. Go ahead.
Go, Marcus.
Okay. There was a crown with 5 jewels, each one legendary artifact, elves, all
Stand
that
and
stuff.
gist.
Original.
She says, stand and gist.
Yeah. So anything on where those might be would be great. We already found one.
She's like, I didn't even think those were real. What did What did you find?
A sword.
She's like, show me.
We gave it to Zertorm to empower him to fight Zygofer.
She just nods. She's like, okay. I would have used it to kill him myself, but I'm just trapped in here forever doing my job.
How can we free you?
She just shakes her head no. She says no.
Ask her.
You don't
I'd like
want to
to
be
ask her.
free?
I'd like to ask her what her job is.
She like, you feel another pulse, another radiation of strong psychic energy, and she looks at the big tomb in the middle, and she's like, he's not to leave here.
I think we've found our artifact.
Is the artifact? Is that what
Why
we're
can't
thinking?
you leave?
The Zygofer who's apparently still around. His dark magic forces me to stay here in undeath. And I'm his minder for eternity.
So if we did free you and he got out, what would happen?
He's not going to get out.
But what would happen if he did?
She starts coming towards Marcus. And I'd say she comes like this close, and she just looks at Marcus again. It's like, he's not coming out.
Isn't that your husband? Wouldn't you want him to be freed?
He killed our son.
What?
Oh. Is he undead in there?
You're never going to find that out.
Okay. Well, I think, better be hitting the road here. Can I cleanse spirit?
Yeah.
Cleanse spirit, or you got a banish demon, or spell mat? No, wait. Purge undead. I don't know what those would do, huh?
You got a whole bag of tricks there, sorcerer. But yeah, I'd say she gets very close to you and says he's not coming out. And then she kind of like stands here, and she's like walking, but not, she's definitely immaterial. And she kind of just like turns and looks at all of you slowly and like just kind of looks each of you in the eye, and then gives it like 30 seconds, like slowly looking at you all. And then, and then like comes around and like goes back. She goes back to the son's grave. And she's...
Why did your husband kill your son?
Massive radiation energy of displeasure.
Radiates off her.
Should I purge undead? Would
Yes.
you guys do?
I mean, so let's sum up here real quickly as our little group. I mean, what exactly is going on here? So, did Zygerfer come and
Kill them, or is that her husband? That's what I'm confused about.
From Sill's vision, that's his wife.
Zagafers, right?
No. Sill's
Okay.
vision. This place was found. There's a count and a woman next to him with dark hair, and then their army. And then at some point, Zygerfer comes and kills them all. This is the wife of the count. Countess, you could say.
and he's in the center?
He's in the center.
True. And her son is to the left.
Yes. And her crypt,
And-
seemingly, she's the only one left, is
Yeah,
her
yeah.
crypt's on the right.
Okay, sorry. So did the Count kill the son, or did Zygofer kill the son?
That's just what she said.
Zygerfer could have
Possessed him?
possessed or cursed him or something, and he went crazy.
Or forced him into war? I don't know.
Got it. So,
But we don't want to let him out, or she doesn't want to.
should we go ahead and end him?
I'd say she comes back. She sternly, whatever, says he's not coming out, and stares you all down. Not menacingly, but like just
Firmly?
firmly, exactly. And then she returns to her son's thing, and she kneels down, and I would say before she continues this mourning, this grieving of her son, she turns, because she can only really see Dira from right here, and she says, she's like, please go west and south, as far west as you can go, and as far south as you can go. That's where Zygofer is. Please go destroy him.
Interesting.
And then I'll ask, do you know anything that will help us defeat him?
Good. Yes, that's what I was going to ask.
Good
Do
question.
you know any of his weaknesses?
Good question. That's good. Geez, I mean, that's a great question, but she doesn't. I mean, she's like, he can't. Maybe she is kind of looking at you guys when she was near you. She is looking at you guys and can tell that maybe not the armor, but like even like the style of your clothing is kind of newer, maybe. But even if the technology is not that much different, she can just tell you're like from the future, basically, from her. And she's like, if he's still alive, he can't be alive. She's looking, and he's the most demonic, ungodly sorcerer, and his disgusting abominations, and I don't know how you kill that. He's already dead. And she kind of like looks at herself. She's like, I'm already, and she just kind of like with this creepy kind of ethereal ghost woman voice, she's like, I'm already dead. She's like kind of saying it to herself, saying it to you. She's like, I don't understand this darkness and this evil.
So, purge undead?
No, I know.
So you're gonna do that to her, or
Oh, I was thinking about
Son.
aiming at his coffin. So
Her
if we
husband.
can kill him, then she'll be free of her duties.
possibly? Or can it affect everybody in here? I don't
I was
know.
gonna say maybe I will head west, very far west.
Go to Zygofer?
I
What
didn't
she
say I
said.
was really going west. Just telling you.
She's like, go as far west as you can and go south as far south as you can. Zygofer is there. Please destroy him forever. And then after she says that, she turns and continues on with her crying here with her son.
Yeah, Robert, if you want to do some.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I don't know.
Here's
Hard
a
to say.
dollar. Here's a buck. I will pass it to you. Here. If you want to go ahead and just do something.
Safely.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure what to do in this situation. I mean,
Exactly.
Let's recap. Did anyone ask you to come here? No? Do the people in here know what you're doing or want you in here? Not really. Is there some dark evil stuff going on here that you don't really understand what's going on? Yes.
Yes.
I mean, okay,
So
but
what was the phrase that
but
brought us
again-
here in the first place, right?
the on the outside,
Yeah.
like when the moon shines right, this will lead to Nepola's tomb or something. When the moonlight is on the full moon.
Or his
Resting
final
place.
resting place.
Yeah.
His final resting place.
So, how do you guys feel about me casting Purge Undead on his coffin on our way out?
Yeah, so I guess before that, maybe we look around. Is there anything of value in here that we want to grab?
Go
Can we rob her?
Yeah.
Can we this undead?
You don't see anything valuable in here. You really don't. There's the pathetic rudimentary shrine to Heem and Rust. These tombs that are so huge you would need like tools to get into them. These sarcophagi are enormous. They're huge. This ungodly spiritual green flame of something that produces no heat but light of the sun. You haven't. I guess you haven't tried to interact with it, but
I'd like to try to stick an arrow into it, like see if it like the tip would light up or something.
Oh, nice.
That brazier. I don't know.
nothing happens.
I stick my hand in it.
Nice.
Okay, you stick your hand in it. You stick your hand in it, and
It's rolling on a mishap table. I'm just kidding.
you stick your hand in, and roll. What?
Oh god.
You stick your hand in, and you hear screams of men. You hear the braying and like animalistic howls of men, animals. You can't tell what it is. Something unnatural, like the howling, screaming of joy, mixed with the screaming of men. Men in extreme pain, like tortured or something extremely horrific, like the screaming of, and it's not like a couple, it's like hundreds of men. You hear like this chorus of just wailing and screaming, like people getting tortured.
But that's something that just she hears.
She hears it when she puts her hand in.
And it's not audible to the rest of us.
No.
Shouldn't be
Give
too
us a
Insight maybe roll.
no, not an insight. Just give us, Dira, give us an endurance roll. Ooh,
Nice.
nice. Okay, yeah. This is like so disturbing. This is like, I would say you stick your hand in and like nothing at for like a split second, nothing, like, oh maybe, and then boom, rah, this horrific screaming and everything, and like you like maybe like try to, and then it doesn't stop or anything. It just starts getting louder in your ears, and like finally you take your hand out, you're and like just because you were kind of maybe bracing yourself for it, it didn't leave any kind of impact on you, but it's definitely messed up in there for sure. Nothing in there.
Marcus,
It's definitely messed up.
What was that?
someone jump in.
I was thinking about it. No, not now.
Oh yeah, is
See,
your
you're-
bird on you,
Oh yeah.
Send the bird in. Poor
Edgar?
thing.
Edgar? Because you tried to make him fly around the corner to scout, and he just came right back. He's like,
yeah.
he's like, I would say, he's not even in the room. No way. He's like, you know how like
That's what I was
animals can sense when there's like an earthquake or something. He's not even in here. He's like wherever you were at, where you in the hallway where you tried to send him, and he like came back and like got on you. You guys kept going, and he just like flittered off, and like maybe you can even hear him like
Screw you.
pecking or something. He's like in the hall. He's not even in here.
Nice.
He is stressed out.
So, little show of hands. You know, who thinks that I should cast Purge Undead on the casket?
Throw that spell to the chat here real quick so I can review.
Might be
Okay.
fun.
Well, just
Dead
so I can make.
rising from their graves is a violation of the order of nature and they must be stopped. The spell inflicts damage to strength equal to the power level on one undead target. But we don't have an adversary
Well,
from there.
said
At
it.
least nobody's actively trying to harm us.
She says he's in there. Is he?
But if we disturb him, what if his power level is too high and the spell doesn't do much harm to him and then he comes after us?
That's why I've been telling you guys to work on your backup characters.
I have one set up already. I'm ready to go whenever you guys are.
I'm
Hey,
just-
you
Yeah,
say
it's-
like we're all gonna die together. I like to, as Marcus casts this, I like to beeline it out.
To the exit.
He's like,
That's what I was saying. I
Domo.
do it at.
I'm thinking, Marcus, we're all still whole. Let's just leave now.
He's like, Domo arigato, Mr. Robot. And then you guys all like,
That's awesome. Who says that?
yeah, so she's looking at Dira saying, kill Zygofer. Avenge us.
All right.
Only then
We
we'll know.
will.
Only then we'll know peace.
Yeah, Robert. I mean, yeah, Marcus. I don't think it's maybe a good idea. I'll just leave it as. Leave
Oh,
this
come
place
on.
undisturbed.
I could do a power level 10 purge undead.
Maybe that's enough.
10.
Maybe 10
Oh,
is
isn't
enough.
there that Mrs. Palmer saying that they know how to deal with the undead there? So maybe we should just leave it as is for now
I
until
don't
we.
think it's gonna end the undead here. We'd probably have to kill Zygofer, or I'd have to use like purge undead 1 billion times on that fire or something. But
Yeah.
if we could kill the main guy she's supposed to be protecting, she might be able to do something else, and might be beneficial.
Ask her.
Well, I mean, she didn't say she's protecting him.
No, she's keeping him there. So if I can end him, then that's
Should
a
we
good
ask
thing.
her anything about? Is there some way? Is there anything we can do to? Oh, how do I say it? Because her husband would already be dead too. Is there anything we? Oh, I don't know what to. Like, I'm trying to think of a way to ask her. Is there a way that we could help her with keeping her husband here or freeing her from him?
Do you need help?
To her, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Do you need help?
Whisper to her, "Are you in an abusive relationship?
Yeah.
We need intervention. We can get you some help."
I'm an ally. Do you need help? I would say, do you need help?
Or how do we break her free from this? It sounds like she couldn't escape. It sounds like she's trapped here.
Again, does she want to escape? You don't know. Here's where her son is. Does she want to escape?
Well, she wants to kill Zygofer.
She wants
Zygofer
Zygofer to die. Yeah, she's asked you for that. And then you say, "How can we help you?" Or "Do you need help?" She's like, she looks at you all, or those that she can see, and she just says, "Do any of you have children?" No, none of you do.
No.
Yeah.
That we
Okay.
know of.
Yeah.
Well,
Not that I know of.
you don't have to tell the truth. She looks at Dira, again, she looks at you like you're a menace, but do you have children? She looks at, maybe she just asked the two ladies, Dira and Syl. She's like, do either of you have children? You don't have to tell the truth if you want to try to lie.
But then you'd have to roll.
I tell her no.
And she just kind of nods like, okay. And she looks at Syl. She's like, you?
I shake my head, but the bonds between parents and their children are incredibly strong. I've seen parents make great sacrifices for their children.
Huge radiation bomb of psychic energy. Not like anger or anything, but just absolute mourning and despair and depression. All the worst, just regret, all that stuff, all wrapped in one. Just like a poisonous, just like a cloud of it. just hits you all. She's like, how can you help me protect children and find them and protect them? If not your own, then others.
I can try and send your husband back to the world of the dead.
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, if he is,
I'm not saying it. That's not what she says. I'm asking as the GM. Like, what do you mean? Like, you're just trying to say I want to purge him undead?
Basically, I could send his soul back to the dead if he's trapped in there, and you have to keep him there. If I can send him back, then you won't. Then you can be free of that responsibility. But
Okay. If you want to persist in this, you're gonna have to roll for it.
for the spell, or
No, if you want to talk to her about it, if you're trying to convince her to let you do something with the husband after she got up in your face, I would say to even be able to talk about it with her anymore, you're gonna have to roll successfully against her. If you want to continue trying it, you're gonna have to roll.
okay.
So give us a. So what is that? It's a manipulation roll. Give us a manipulation roll against her insight.
I'm gonna use one willpower. Healing instead.
Which one are you gonna roll?
My healing.
Okay.
I'm trying to heal her soul.
No, that's good. Yeah, spend a willpower. You can do that. Look at all those glorious die. 1 success. Okay, that's your manipulate, and she's gonna do an insight. Not that many actually. Oof.
Wait, Marcus was rolling manipulate?
Well, he spent a willpower as a human. You can remember. You can roll a skill you're actually good at if you spend a willpower.
He did healing. Oh, okay.
Because he's better at that. Okay, so she says she kind of relents maybe. She's like, I would say she's she allows the conversation to continue. I would say she's like she doesn't get up again.
Smiley.
She doesn't get up again, but she's like this doing what I'm doing will never bring whatever you're going to do is never going to bring my son back.
No, but if you're free from this, then you are free to rest and join your son in the afterlife.
Good point.
And she looks at you and she's like, no, there is no rest. There is no rest. Once you die, you'll understand. There is no rest. We do not. She's like looking and she looks at Deer again, who she was kind of telling about Zygofer. She's like, as long as Zygofer is alive, we are not going to rest. So if you want to help me, please destroy him.
We'll see about that. Purge undead. No, I'm just kidding.
That's just what she says. I'm not saying that that's actually reality. I'm just saying that's what she says.
Yeah, maybe she's just stuck in this halfway.
Yeah, maybe
between
she's
and
like
she knows no better.
maybe she's totally crazy, or you don't know. She doesn't seem like it, but I'm just saying that's what she says. You can do whatever you want to do.
You do it on her.
You
Well-
do it your wife. She's the only one that's holding that guy back. And he
Now-
might be a bigger body.
Yeah, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
Yeah, right. Now I'm starting to really question, what does this place have to offer us? You know, I don't know.
Okay, so if we
You
are
asked-
able to
Hang on. One of you asked her about artifacts, and her response was, and it was like off the cuff, like she immediately responded, "Those aren't even real." Like she's from that, and a lot of people are of that mind. Like all these artifact stuff, that's all a bunch of mumbo jumbo. None of that's even real. So, by all intents and purposes, there's probably not going to be an artifact here, unless you think she's lying. But I'm just saying she blurted that out. Those are real. She was like shocked that you guys had one, etc., etc. So, she's, and then I mean, even with Sill's vision, when she saw in the past, he was, had armor on and a crown, but he didn't have some god tier looking weapon or anything. I would say maybe if you didn't ask me to look at that, but you didn't. I'll say this: if he has some sort of godlike weapon or some sort of amazing artifact or something, I would have said that in her vision. But when Syl was looking back, she saw a bunch of dudes, for real army guys with swords and whatnot, but just all mundane, regular things, just like you guys have. She at no point did Syl see any kind of like crazy, amazing artifacts. Just throwing that out there.
All right, he has the bag of holding.
Okay.
We need to get in there. All right, fine.
Just want to throw
I
your
won't
spill.
cast Purge Undead. Let's go, guys.
Yeah.
Way to waste an opportunity of free death here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's my only question is what do we have to gain here? I mean, maybe do an undead on him or purge the undead would gain something or release something, or we just don't know.
Hey, Calvin.
Does anybody have like some kind of like sense magical objects or something like that?
There's
I
a
mean,
sense
can
magic.
we even? Okay.
There's
Yeah, as far as like his crypt or his tomb, right?
Yeah, is there something here? I mean, would we even know?
Well, Marcus tested the brazier thing, and when he put his hand on it, that thing is definitely magic. And then, of course, when Dira had some sort of psychological, crazy vision, there's something about that's completely unnatural for sure. If you want to know more about what kind of magic is involved, so yeah, you can just sense stuff. But if you want to, I would say if you want to maybe try to understand what magic exactly is going on around here, then you'd have to cast a sense magic spell if you want to like get more detail or not.
They could do that on the tomb there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to do that on the
See
tomb,
how
Marcus?
this is. Let's use my willpower for something like that instead of causing everyone to be killed.
What's wrong with you guys? Have lived long enough. You're not supposed to
Right?
live forever.
Alright.
I could do whatever. I still wonder, yeah, like, oh yeah.
Whew. Mishap for the action.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
You have to say something and you deal with
so
it.
you can
It's
tell
Only level 1.
this everything in this room is blood magic. There's blood magic and death magic.
Hmm.
The dark evil stuff. And then I would say because you had so many successes, you can tell that there's blood magic and death magic here, which you're kind of maybe, even if you're not trained in it, you understand maybe, or you've heard like what it is, or you've maybe even seen it performed here and there. But there's other things
That's
in
one
here.
of the wizard talent.
What's
Their
that?
sorcerer talents.
Yeah.
That's one of the sorcerer talents, right?
Yes. So there, you Marcus, you sense those, but then even beyond that, you sense something else that you're not sure what it is. It's some sort of magic that you don't even have any kind of idea what it is. I'd say that, like, what you don't know what it is. So there's a whole host of deliciousness happening here. Mishaps.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite. What were you rolling? You were rolling. What was the school?
It was healing, path of
Healing. Okay.
Or no, I think since magic is your basic.
Oh yeah, general.
General, yeah.
Okay. Allow me to please enjoy my life rolling this. General. We've never rolled a general. Let's see what happens.
How can I torture you?
Oh no, did you forget
You're torturing
to do
yourselves.
The safe casting? The safe casting.
I could have.
I know, that's what I was saying.
For general, since I'm level 2 and...
I watched you not check it.
But that would have only fixed it for 1 die. That doesn't mean...
It could have been the
this
Bane
is more
die.
fun.
Yep, you could have.
It's a little too late for that.
You're sick.
Bring it on.
So Marcus, you cast this, and it's like one of these, again, it's like this generalized school that any kind of magic attuned person can tap into these energies, and you do this spell. Maybe it's because you did it here in the presence of this other energy that you don't understand exactly what it really is now that you've kind of reached out and tried to define what it is, or learn what it is. Death, yes. Blood magic, of course, you feel that, but then there's just this other thing that you don't know what it is. And as you're kind of, I would say you're kind of like looking into the fire, like trying to like let the information come to you. As you're doing this, a green hand just reaches out and like wraps around your face. It like grabs your head. This spectral hand, and all of you see it. There's this green hand that comes out, and it looks like it's like whatever 3 or 4 times larger, but otherwise it's a correctly proportioned old man's hand. You can just tell it looks like the hand of an old man, and like from like right here down, it's like in a robe of some color, but it's all got this greenish hue to it. Anyway, this old, super old, like the bones are all knotted in the joints and everything. This hand reaches up, and you're like transfixed. You can't move, and it comes up and just like grabs it like puts it around your head like this and just squeezes and like kind of pulls away from you, and you just feel like absolutely drained. You have no willpower. All of I would say, like, you just crumple to like it does this thing to you, and like you have to take a knee. It completely and then you're down an agility and a strength and a wits, and all of your willpower is gone. Like whatever this thing was, it just like vampiric or something, like it literally reached inside of your psyche and your soul and like took all of your energy away. And then it just returns into the flame and disappears. And like Marcus takes a knee, he drops down. He has to I'd say you even have to like put your hands up on the brazier, because you were so instantly rendered incapacitated that you were like gonna fall forward and your face was gonna smash into it. But you put your hands up and you fell onto it, and and again, like when you touch it again with your hands, like you feel just this insane energy, like kind of from your sense magic. You like there's something in here that's like extra, and it just took from you. And so you do that, and then you kind of like fall, and maybe even like, I won't say you like literally crumple on the ground in fetal position, but like I'd say you're definitely on your knees, and like you just kind of slump down there, and you're just like, oh. And like all you see this happen to Marcus, you see this hand do this thing to him, and then you see him crumple.
I like to think that I saw it and like I was just too slow, but I like pulled out my broadsword and tried to slash. The
It was
hand, but
fast.
just
I took time like explaining it, but like it was just like this thing came and like took from
just
Marcus.
thematically, like I was I'm like, it's too fast.
So I like lift up my
Just-
shoulders, moved my hands back, eyes wide, and took a step back in shock.
You said that it did 1 damage to all of my stats?
No, to everything except empathy.
Okay. It's the last time I'm gonna cast any general spells. That's the worst
That's
one
it.
I've had so far.
We need to take that brazier out. You put it out. How do we put it out?
I was like, can you guys help me to my feet? I don't feel so good. I don't think I want to be here anymore.
Time to beeline it out of there. Unless Syl has something.
Shove you over as I walk by.
Just walk it off.
From the general magic, let's see, magical steel. Using the spell, you protect a person or location no bigger than a human from magic.
Which one's that?
Oh, I should have done magical seal. Oh, too bad I didn't do that to Marcus.
Oh,
Preemptively.
yeah. I mean, maybe that's a good learning experience. Like, hey, before you go do something, you do have some defensive magical things you could think about employing. I mean, that's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that works for mishaps though.
Yeah, a mishap is something he did to himself. It wasn't something that he done did this to himself.
I guess.
But
That was fun.
you learn that there's something else. You know what I would say, because you got 4 successes on that, which is a lot. Yes, there's maybe okay. It was the death magic and the blood magic, yes. But okay, here's what it is. But because I'm trying to make it worthwhile, that you just kind of got deleted with all of your willpower and everything. Okay, here's what it is. When the hand came and grabbed you, it was like immaterial, sort of, but it wasn't like purely immaterial. You feel like the other thing that you sense along with the 2 schools of magic is it's a material. It's not necessarily a school of magic. It's a material that you had no idea what it is. It's there's some other like element. I would say this, like you do have a little euphoria, like a eureka kind of a moment. Like I'm trying to figure out how I could. Maybe the hand didn't have it. Maybe the hand was spectral, but a little eureka light bulb thing that went off for you is that there is some, you don't know the details yet, I'd say this, but you know for sure that there's some sort of other elemental substance besides all the stuff you know, stone and blood and wood and water, etc., air, all these, like, the elements of everything. There's some other element that exists, and you know this, but you don't know what it is, and you don't know how you know it, but you know now that there is some sort of other material out there. It's just another thing for you guys to all learn about, maybe, if you care.
Hell yeah.
And does he suspect it resides in that brazier at the moment? I mean, that's where he sensed it from, I guess.
I would say no. I don't know. That's a good question. Is it inside? You don't know if there's some inside.
Guys, I just had an epiphany. E equals MC squared.
Yeah.
that means we jump into the brazier because it's a gateway to somewhere we want to
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Marcus
Marcus,
jumps
go
in
ahead.
first, though.
go. Yes.
We're right behind you.
I'm weak in the knees. I won't make the jump. Dearest, you gotta go first.
Now he's too
We'll-
weak.
we'll
Now
help.
he can't resist you.
We'll
Now
help.
you guys can pick him up and throw him in.
Exactly. Let's go.
Be rid of him for
We're
once and
helping
for
you.
all.
Wait, what are you guys doing? What are you? No, stop.
This is for sleeping in the cabin during our fight.
I was protecting the horses.
Hey, back.
All right, so what do you do? Marcus is laid low, basically. She's back to. She's not talking to you anymore. Right now, she's back on her routine.
Does any of us have some rope on us?
Marcus does.
Yep.
Okay,
Of
so
course he does.
I want
Right?
maybe we take the end of the rope and tie it to like I don't know if there's like a loose stone or something around.
You
The
can
tie
tie.
to the
Yeah,
end and then
you can tie it off to something.
and
Okay.
then toss it in the brazier and see how if it goes way down in there like it's a. You know what I mean?
Go for
I
it.
like to do that. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
to do that.
Let's see if it's a portal to hell.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Pull
it's
it
a
back out
30-foot
inside.
rope. I see a 30-foot rope that he has. The pack rat that he is.
What
This
do you
hand
have
comes. This and again, this hand. I don't know if I said, but this hand that reached out is like 3-4 times the size of an actual hand. It's huge, spectral hand. It wasn't like a regular size. It was huge, but just a human hand, but not human. Anyway, and it just disappeared back into this green. Yeah, so you get a rope, you tie it off, and then you just kind of lower it in.
Yeah, and I tied the other end of it to Marcus's waist.
No.
Uh,
So yeah, you lower it in. And it goes in about. You can tell, like it goes in through the top, and then it comes down to the floor level where you guys are at. So like 5 feet or so. So it's not like a ethereal portal to hell or anything. It stops. You can tell there's a floor at the bottom.
and then I pull it back out and appears to be
Sorry,
no
the floor in
damage
the bottom of what?
at the brazier.
Oh.
So you take the rope back out, and as you take it out, there's no material on it or anything, but just the fact that it was like immersed in there when it comes out, there's like these wisping kind of ethereal smoke trails of green ether or whatever the hell this is in here. These tendrils of fire, smoke, soot, whatever it is, kind of like flickering off the ends of this rope, and then they vanish into nothing. Like, a second or two after you take it out. And then I'd say if you like sat there and held the end of the rope and kind of look at it and stuff, it feels just kind of like a normal rope again. It doesn't have any kind of marks or whatever.
Okay. That was a good test.
Indeed.
You sickos with your cool ideas.
All right. Can we get
Yeah.
out of here?
Yeah. I guess we get out of here. I mean,
Yeah, I can't even cast Purge Undead if I wanted to now, so
yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. You got erased.
yeah,
I need a nap.
exactly. I want to go home.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, you're tired too. You're sleepy. And you're thirsty. You're sleepy and you're thirsty.
God damn.
I forgot about that.
I love that it puts a Stein right next to his character. That's cool.
You're no longer thirsty.
Fantastic.
Hey, at least water works. Sometimes you have effects that it doesn't matter. Sometimes it's like supernatural thirst, and it doesn't matter how much water you drink because there's something else wrong with you. In this case, no, it just looks like you just were thirsty. Now you're not.
Okay. I'm going home.
Yeah, I'll pick up
Yeah.
Marcus, help him out.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything else to gain from this place.
Yeah, I can't think of any either.
Once I get stronger, I'll come back. I'll mess that hand up. I'll-
Okay. So you guys all in favor of returning to the Hollows? Anything else you guys want to do?
Roll the stone back over the door.
Okay.
well, yeah.
See,
Nobody else
Okay.
wanders in there.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
probably
so
good.
we'll return.
still snowing outside.
Yeah, it's again the snow crazy came in and it was like just hammering down. You guys were only in there for, I mean, we'll say it's like 1 a.m. now. You guys weren't in there too long, so the snow is definitely coming down, accumulating. It is. If you're out here for any amount of time, you are going to get cold for sure. So yeah, the stone is rolled away. Jag's there, dutifully waiting. He's not too happy, but he doesn't seem in distress, but like on his mane and everything, there's like snow piled up on this guy. He's like trying to kick it off him, but I mean, it is you haven't seen snow this heavy since you started in your journey. It is like crazy coming down. Side
Wow.
wind is blowing in your faces. I mean, you guys come out of this place like Edgar's back on you now, Garrick. Edgar's on you with you, and he's just like flickering and shuddering all the time, getting the stuff off him. It is misery time here. What do you do?
I take him back down to the stables.
Well, we seal the tomb, right?
Yeah, I'll work with
Yeah, I
Jag
think we
and
should
some
seal the
ropes and
tomb.
push him.
Yeah. Warm him up first.
Okay, so Jag will do some of the pushing, and then you guys, one of you with a +3, give me a strength roll.
Yeah, not me.
We'll do
I
that.
can do it.
You guys are all working together. It's just to see if there's a specific mishap that happens. If you fail,
Oh,
whoa,
I didn't do a
we're
plus
taking
three.
Garrick.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, fine. We'll take both. Both of you fail. Okay.
Damn.
Do you want to? Okay, so you start to push it, and so first of all, do you want to push it or do you want to fail?
I'll just fail.
Okay, so you
Close
you
another time.
so you go
Wait,
to,
did you do the +3?
I didn't do the +3. That
but
was my mistake.
it's so snowy and everything. It would be like a -2 because the weather's so crappy. It's fine. I wanted you to fail. Okay. So you guys, because I hate you. So you guys go to push this stone, but it is like it's like starting to cover with snow and ice. Things are massive. Jag was able to like pull it out, but pulling it back into place, that's kind of like the edge of the cliff. There isn't really a way for Jag to really be able to help push it back. And so as you guys are rolling the stone, it slips and it lands on one of your feet.
Oh no!
Hey, let it land on my bad foot. My one that's a metal.
Yes.
prosthetic
Since you're the one
anyway.
that failed. Yes. So you guys are rolling
Roll.
and Garrick is there trying to like steer it and guide it, and you're all pushing, but this thing is so cumbersome. You're all freezing, getting pelted with snow. Garrick's mechanical foot slips under and just rolls over and gets crushed again. His beautiful mechanical foot that got worked on is completely crushed and ruined, and now I mean it is absolutely ruined.
Yeah, imagine it's stuck under there, and I try to walk
Yeah.
off, and like, boom,
It
my
just
leg comes
it
out.
just breaks
Like,
right off, and now you have this metallic little stick pointing into the ground. Where is that at? Yeah, your permanent foot. So you have, to run becomes a slow action. So how do I need to be able to annotate that on you. Yeah, so I'm just going to put that in your name tag so I don't forget. You're slowed now. You have like until you do something to fix this, your beautiful mechanical foot that you had is ruined, absolutely destroyed and ruined, crushed under this rock. It goes back into position. Everything as it was. The secret is secured again of whatever the hell is going on in this crazy town, but your foot is wrecked. And so
Yay.
So
It's
now,
not my fault this time.
yeah. So now, yeah, for you to run is, what is it now? To run is it tells you in your combat tab. This is the
I
actual
thought
injury you have.
The run is it takes a full action.
To run becomes a slow action.
A slow action.
Yeah, so if you want, yeah, mechanically in the game, that's what happens.
Oh no, that's the gangrene. Oh,
Well, charred foot, it's like ruined foot, basically.
that's how it got ruined.
Yeah.
Okay, Dorian, heat up your axe. We're gonna have to cut his foot off
Oh.
again.
Go to the knee
No,
now.
not again.
Just
Okay,
go.
I'm ready.
Just go mid femur.
Yeah, just do the other leg to make it all even.
Yes. Stub him out. Make him like you, Dorian. Get a little sawed off manlet.
Oh no.
All
right.
right, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. Nobody cut in anything.
So Garrick is
Imagine from here on, I sleep away from everybody with my one eye open.
rehobbled. The door is shut. The tomb is sealed.
All right, let's get out of here.
Where to? Do you want to
Back
go?
to the inn.
Well, I say which one? Do you want to go to Dead Man's or Three Skulls? Yours or the town's?
The
Ours.
Ours, south side of town. So, Dira and Jag walk as a unit, and the rest of you all return. And then, what do you do with Jag? And Andy's on the boat. What do you do with the horses? It's like coming down, crazy. There's no shelter here, not really
Are
for
they-
horses.
Are they mellow enough horses we could bring them in with us?
Oh yeah.
You can. Well, I'm trying to think, would a horse fit through the doorway? Yeah, it would fit. It's like one of those double door, saloon style, whatever. Yeah, you could fit horses in there.
Nice.
So
Jack's coming in.
you want to bring the 2 horses in with you? Because there's no one else in here. It's closed for business, except for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so the horses are in. You guys are in. Jag drops an enormous turd on the floor. No, I'm just kidding.
He
We
is
should've-
so trained. He is so polite.
Forbidden fecal matter. No, that doesn't happen.
Potty trained.
Yeah. Yeah, Dira's working animal potty training +1.
He rings a bell. Bing. Right by the door.
God. Yes, you guys rang bells across the whole way. You know the drill here. Okay. So you return here, and it's 1 a.m. What are you doing?
We don't need any medical attention from someone else, do we? Well,
None
for
of
my
you need
foot.
it. No, your mechanical foot's ruined, and you're going to be hobbled until you can make a new one or have someone make you a new one.
Is the stub of your leg still okay?
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
he had his foot got cut off at the ankle, and then they had the mechanical thing, and then his foot. It's just the foot part got crushed, but the mechanical part at the ankle, that part's still okay, I guess. I mean,
Oh, okay.
it's
Well, that was generous of you, Mike.
it's
My prosthetic came off, essentially.
yeah. So you need to rebuild something new, or not.
Can't
I'll
remember,
help you
does
with
the
that,
town
man.
have a good smith in town?
There's a smith in town.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
We'll deal with that tomorrow morning, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. Everyone
Yeah, I
ready to
think,
go to sleep, or who's gonna
Yeah.
keep watch? Anyone? I would say you come as you guys are returning to Three Skulls. That down here, where there's that big stone quote unquote tower where the guy fell off and died. The guard. There's still no one there. It's only been a day or so, right? There's no one there still. When you were passing, I don't know how zoomed in you are, but the exit to the town on the east, there was a guard there doing his duty. But down here, there's no one.
Oh,
Okay. I
observation making.
dash over and climb up and do a what do you call it?
Keep watch.
A scouting roll.
Oh, a scouting roll. Okay. Go.
Yeah.
Go for it.
That
Do
one where I
well. Hang on. If you're gonna do a scouting roll in this crazy weather, it's gonna be at a minus. -2 because it's dark and it's a snowstorm. So if you're like trying to really see if there's something coming, that'd be hard. So you have to do it at a -2. If someone had
can
like,
I use my
if
can
someone,
I use my sixth sense?
I was gonna say if someone had some mechanical thing like a spyglass or something, that might
Ooh,
help.
eyeglass. Yeah.
I can loan
Here.
that.
Great. And then can I use my sixth sense looking for an ambush?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So yeah, if you can do a spyglass plus whatever that gives you 5 or something crazy, but still do
No.
a -2 because it is a tough roll. But you can use the spyglass to kind of offset the crappy weather. Let's see it.
Okay.
It's a plus
So hold
2.
on. So if the spyglass gives me +2, then that takes my modifier back to 0.
Oh, okay, it's a +2. Yeah, then this is a straight roll. Then let's see. Ooh. Okay, you come up and look. You crawl. Syl crawls up there, hops up there real quick, and is looking south into the darkness. All quiet. That's a scouting roll. You like when you come up and look right now, and you're looking out there, and you take your time. You scan across the horizon, everything you can see, and up close and far. You take a couple minutes like scouting and looking, and you see nothing out there at all. It looks totally peaceful.
Should we make that like a point of keep watch?
That's the
Instead of, like,
thing.
anybody
A scouting
back?
roll. A scouting roll is just this one moment of time.
Yeah,
If someone wants to keep watch through the night and like kind of be perched up here or something like that, then that's a different roll. But to do a scout, yeah, there's nothing there right now. So does anyone want to keep watch for the night and not sleep?
I can go up there and keep watch.
Okay. So well,
Big
here-
wig.
I was gonna say, if you want to sleep, I can keep watch too, with your injured leg.
I think, yeah, it didn't really hurt me or anything, right? I
no.
don't think so. I mean,
Well,
it
but you've got
slows
the
me.
smith talent, so you may as well be able to use that tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Again,
I mean, yeah, if you would
being
like to
sleepy
start-
is not a big deal. Remember, just as a reminder, that's no biggie on sleepy.
She can start and I could finish, or she could just do it and
6-hour
catch it.
increments.
next time. Okay, yeah.
So who's gonna keep watch until the morning?
If you want to, Dira, that's fine.
Sure, I'll do it.
Okay, let's get a keep watch roll.
Are you rolling, Dira?
Trying to.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's all good. Look at those
Yeah.
glorious die. Ooh, good
Ooh.
success. Easy. Okay, so question is, are you doing this from Three Skulls? Are you like out on the porch kind of a thing? Or are you like up on the rock thing?
I'm at 3 schools.
Okay, because I was gonna say if you're gonna be out in the snow like that, but yeah, if you're in the Three Skulls, then you can like, smartly keep watch, come in and kind of warm up a little bit, and then go back out, so you don't have to like deal with the cold weather. So yeah, you keep watch, and it's a quiet night. There's nothing going on at all. You don't hear a peep. Very, very good. And now it is 6 a.m.
So did Marcus sleep and recover some stats?
Absolutely. Marcus is well. Anyone who has conditions is fine now, except for
Imagine
the.
Marcus wakes up with a hangover. God, what happened last night?
Yeah, it is crazy snow. 6 a.m.
Oh, and on the way back, walking through the town, I was describing what I saw in the visions of the past.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as you're all checking out, like, okay, that kind of makes sense of why she did that or why she would say that, but not every single little maybe mystery was answered to the utmost specificity, but you kind of get the general, like, what happened here, or what she said, what she's doing. So, okay. So you're all caught up. Everyone's up to speed on the lore from the actual source herself, or was she lying? You don't know. But nothing has changed in the town. You awaken here in the morning, and again, this whole side of town here, now that you guys are the owners of it, no one's over here. All the people that worked here are with Brewmaster Yawim, who's all relocated over to Amber's Peak. So everything over here is yours and idled out. Let's have a food roll for those who feel like eating. Or you can go, if you want, you can go to the tavern up here. That's the running tavern, and pay for food. Or you can roll.
I'll roll.
Syl, Dira, Garrick, Marcus. So we're just waiting for Dorian. Do you need help with that?
Yeah, here 1 second.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think so. Here we go.
All right, very good. So you guys all have some food. Kind of recall what happened in the evening. What do you do?
Well,
Should we go after Zygofer? But we have no weapons or anything that could harm him. I think we would need to gain more artifacts or more knowledge or work with Zertorm or something first before we should pursue Zygofer.
Zygofer is like the big end game.
Our
Okay.
She
initial
saw.
plan, though,
She's
would be a
like
ward.
when you guys were talking. When Syl was kind of saying her vision, you know, like this person, this Countess, saw Zygofer when he was alive. That long ago, like hundreds of years ago, was when Zygofer was just a living guy, like with a cloak and robes and doing spells. That's when she saw him. That's a long time ago. And the fact like I was saying, I don't know if I specifically said it correctly, but what she said to you guys is that as long as he's still alive, like, we're going to be here. So, but at the same time, there's no way he can still be alive. So he's got to be doing some sort of his own magic to keep his own self alive, keeping our curse going, that kind of thing. It's a layered, you know what I mean?
It's like onions.
Yeah.
Donkey, I'm like an onion.
We should have asked her about the blood mist.
Yeah.
You can go back. She didn't say never come back here again, right?
Well, she probably doesn't even know about it. That probably happened after she was stuck in there.
Probably.
Now imagine she said, "You guys take care now. Come back soon." No.
I'll make you some chocolate chip cookies.
Oh god.
I'll bake
Like
it in
glow
this
green?
fire.
Yeah. We could all come back and roast marshmallows over the green fire. The green non-heat fire.
Mine still isn't browning.
Been here for hours.
What were you guys even doing here again?
Looking for wood.
Oh,
Wood.
looking for wood.
For
Oh,
Yawim.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you guys even here again? I couldn't remember.
No, I think we went back mainly for this whole moonlight thing.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we were hoping to get more out of it.
I'm sorry.
This close.
Oh
But-
no. I mean, you gotta explore. No, this is all good.
I mean, there may still be something in there that we can.
Yeah, but
that
we
we're
have
just
to
pursue.
die to get it.
You just have to risk dying.
Well, yeah.
Should we go look for the Raven sister lady?
Good. Could do that.
we
Would
can
Again,
we want
this
to
is-
trust her with
okay,
any
this
of the
is-
information we just learned?
This is just another 6-hour block from morning to noon. Do you
Yeah,
guys
you
want to
can
do?
talk about-
Do any of you guys want to do training? Do you guys want to do whatever? There's things you can do.
Yeah, no, I think
Garrett
that's a
would
great
wanna work
idea.
on a new foot.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd
sorry,
like to
go ahead.
work on that, and then maybe some of you can go talk to that witch raven lady or whatever, that magic healer. Tell her everything you heard. Maybe she'll be like, "Yeah, we know."
Maybe.
God, I could have
I
told
went
you
in there
that.
myself.
Well, she said that she
lady's
never went
crazy.
in there. She said that she's
Okay.
never went in there. She was torn about wanting to go in or not.
Dude, yeah.
She knew about
go
the how to go in, but she was torn on whether she should or not. Whether she should disrupt the system basically that they have here at the Hollows. That's what she was saying. Just as a reminder. Midwife Nervea. Okay, so who's doing what now? Tell me.
So I'm gonna find a
Let's go to
smith and
Nervea.
work on.
Okay. Sill's going
Yeah,
to Nervea. Okay, Dorian, what are you doing?
I'd go with you, George, to help create a new foot.
That sounds smart.
Maybe I'll
Dira
have some.
and Marcus, what are you guys doing?
I'm trying to find the talent that I failed at last week.
Oh yeah,
That's the
what
one
was
I-
that?
That's what I'm trying to.
It'll be in the if you just scroll up in the chat log here, you'll see your roles. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Look for that. I remember you failed at
For the
something.
14 days ago and beyond.
It was some sort of sword like user or something like that.
Yeah, but she had to do a
wits roll.
a wits roll.
She
Yes,
failed.
wits.
Profession. It was Path of the Blade.
That's what you
That's
have.
what I
isn't it?
have.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, instead of this and just go to the S's in your general talents. Click out of that. Scroll down to S.
28 days.
Swim, Swammy, Swanee, Swanson.
Samsonite. Way off.
You know, if they would have actually got married at the end of that, what her name would have been? Merry Christmas. Because his name's Lloyd Christmas.
Oh, that's awesome. Merry Christmas. I want to make love to a schoolboy.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, I desperately want to make love to a schoolboy. He's like,
what?
I tuned in at the wrong time.
I love it.
All right, so
Okay.
Dara, you look that up. Marcus will help you with that.
Sword
And then,
fighter.
which one?
It was Sword Fighter.
Okay. If you want to do that, then
Yes.
give us a talent roll. Or a wits roll. See if you can do that.
Oh, come on. No, let's see. I failed last time. Please.
Ooh,
Did you
success.
see that curve at the last second?
Yeah,
That's great.
success.
Finally.
Glorious. Okay, so let me get your character going here. PC's Dira. Talent. So now what did you get? What was the talent called again? Sword fighter?
sword fighter.
Yeah.
Sword fighter, rank 1. Activated. Let's see what you get. And you spent your XP?
Yes.
Okay. You have
One
practiced with,
question for Mike.
yes.
Sorry, when you're done.
You've practiced with a sword in hand since you were a child. Sounds about right. Rank 1. Your attack and parry rolls are modified by +1 when you're using a sword. That sounds like you. Okay, very good. So that should show up on your whenever you do a sword. Whenever you go to do a sword roll in the combat, if you click your sword, that should be one of the options. Yeah, sword fighter 1. Yeah, you can do the sword fighter value 1, and if you keep leveling it up, you can add a 1d8 to it, which is crazy. Very good. Yeah, you're a murderous machine, which is beautiful. Okay. So yeah, Dira. So where are you doing this? Are you doing this in the Three Skulls? Where are you practicing?
I'm just practicing outside, No care in the world.
Just in the snow, you're trying to
I'm
slice
just doing
snowflakes.
it, caring about myself.
Well, since it's such a, because again, it's like an apocalyptic snowstorm going on. Like you go outside and there's 2 feet of snow on the ground. It's crazy. So you
I'm fighting the snow.
So yeah, you're like these huge steps in the snow, and your sword is literally cutting snowflakes in half. It's a beautiful thing.
Exactly.
Okay, that's epic. And then you come in and warm up as you need, so you're not getting cold. But yeah,
I imagine her sword fighting with Jag. Jag's got a sword in his teeth.
that's a,
He's just beating the hell out of me.
It's a
That's
war
awesome.
horse.
yeah.
Right?
He can
Yeah.
he can
He's
hang.
gonna win.
Okay, so Dira's out in the snow, sword fighting and like leveling up skills. Okay, Marcus, what were you saying you were gonna do?
I'm gonna
Grandpa, what?
feed the horses, I guess, and just contemplate on what that other power that I didn't know what it was, what that might have been.
Okay.
I'd really go for some good home-baked scones in this cold snow. That's what I'm talking about, Mark.
What?
Fire up the old Three Skulls bakery and maybe create some sconage for the villagers to love you even more, because they love you for sure. You guys were all treated like heroes. Okay, so Marcus is thinking about what this elemental thing is. Okay, that's cool. I would say so. And then Syl is gonna go see Nervea, and the other two are gonna go for the foot doctor, right? Very good. So I say the three of you who are heading out, you guys are walking out again in the snow, huge, like to your knees. So you ring the bell, do the thing. You guys are walking, and like it is like to your knees, and it is freaking coming down, super heavy, and you guys are trudging. You guys are. I'll just use this as the for the party. The other two are staying here. The three of you are walking, and then as you're crossing the bridge here, no snow on the bridge. You see Brush Brother Sturkis doing his rounds, and he like kind of looks back at you, and he's just like miserable looking in the snow. He's like, he just nods. He puts his hand up, but he doesn't stop. He's doing his thing. He's making his rounds. And since everyone's walking so awkwardly in the snow, him included, he can't tell that Garrick is walking weird with his hobble. You guys are all walking crazy. So he's just going to continue on doing his rounds. And you see some people here and there. Not very many people out, though, because it's horrific out here. Gross weather. Do you want to stop and interact with Sturkis at all, or just let him do his thing?
I think just let him do his thing.
Okay. So he just continues on. I mean, he does see a person here, a person there. He like nods. And yeah, he's just making his rounds through the town. His usual route. And so, yeah. So we'll say Garrick and Dorian are here. Syl goes up here to the midwife. We'll get this out of here for now. Yeah, you're not sleepier. Okay, Dorian's good. All right, so we'll go. Garrick and. Actually, we'll come back. So Syl, you go up, and you knock on the tent, the flap door of the midwife, and she just says, "Enter." And you go on in. She's like, "How was your evening?"
Memorable.
Elaborate.
We found the entrance to what's not napalm, but what's the guy's name?
Napola, Count Napola.
Napola, yeah. We found the resting place for Count Napola.
Her eyes kind of like her eyes kind of wide. She's like, "You went in?"
We went in. We saw his.
She's just like
phantom.
she reaches up and like grabs you by the shoulder like firmly and like pulls you into the tent and like sits you on like on a bench, you know, or like the table where she like works on people. She like just plops you on that and sits next to you. She's like, "What did you see? Tell me everything."
Girlfriend.
Yeah, she's like, "Tell me everything. What did you see?"
We rolled aside the stone. We walked down the passageway for quite a fair ways into a cave. We got to a part with an open cavern, a large room. There was a giant stone brazier with green flame. It very bright, but there's no heat. And there were 3 sarcophaguses, very large, with stone, and there was a spectral phantom woman there, the wife of Count.
She just goes like this. She goes like this. She's like, wait. She like reaches in her like ratty, feathery cloak that she's wearing, and she like produces this little quill. She produces a quill and some parchment, and she starts just like furiously scribbling all this down. She's like, okay. She's going like this, like, okay, go ahead. Brazier, fire,
so
green, sarcophagi. What else?
So she talked to us. She was horribly sad about the death of her son. It seemed that
What
husband
was her
somehow...
name? What's her name?
Oh no, we forgot to ask that, didn't we?
She just kind of stares at you, like. She's like, okay. What did she say?
It's
She's horribly sad about the death of her son, killed at the hands of her husband. I think during the attack when Zygofer and his army of mutants came and attacked this town, her husband, Count Napola, and his soldiers, some over 100 men, they were wiped out, I think, very fast with little or no harm to Zygofer's army. And she was left to somehow guard his tomb. She seems to be some sort of prisoner there. Very miserable, very sad. She never threatened us, never tried to harm us. She wants us to... She thought that Zygofer would be dead. We thought he is weak. We told her we think he's weakened, but probably not dead. She told us that she wants us to go kill him. We don't know how. She did not have any information or artifacts or weaknesses of his to share with us.
She's just like she's like writing, nodding, and like as you're like 2/3, 3/4 of the way done with your explanation, she just stops writing, and like the last minute or two of your explanation she's just like looking straight up at you, and like she's not writing anymore. She's just looking at you, and she's like, that legend was absolutely true, every single word of it. That's like been the legend of this town since forever, but no one knows. Well, she's like, my God, that's actually what happened. So did you see the Count?
No, we only saw his widow, or what's left of her.
Did you see his bones or his remains, or where?
We suspect that he was in the largest of the sarcophaguses, but we did not disturb the stone. If his widow was already there in the undead, and she was more concerned about her son than her husband, and she seemed to indicate she was keeping her husband contained there. We did not want to disturb him.
She just nods. She's like, I can understand that, but I can't. But I want to know more. She's just like, you have to. So she kind of like stands up and like turns her back to you. And she's just she does a couple paces here and there. She's like, I just can't believe it. Every single detail about that story is exactly like the legend said. There isn't anything. She's like, was it a legend or is it just like she's like, you understand there's a difference between like legends and history. Like this is like the actual history of this place. It's not a legend. That's false. This is like what really happened here. Like it's not every day, or maybe it is, that you have legends of things and it's actually the true history of a place. That's incredible. She's like, well, that's who all these, and you can't see out of her tent, but like you can tell the way she's motioning behind her, kind of out here. This inner graveyard inside the city walls. Those are the graves of all the warriors who died. Like all these, because they were all like nobles, people who fought these guys who had like the gleaming armor in this count's army were all like these rich nobles, and this is their resting place. They all died here, and they're all buried here in these, as you can sort of see here, like these really elaborate, huge gravestones, like crypts, mausoleums. They're huge. Really, like a lot of money and a lot of dedication went into these. I mean, that's the people who are buried here inside the town. Are those original people who all got slaughtered from Zygofer. Who did it, you don't know, but that's who's buried here. She's like,
And I said,
There was also that
"We- Go ahead.
that rust little podium.
mm.
Oh, yeah. So I'll describe that too.
Altar or whatever.
She like sneers. She's like those demonic bastards. Of course they'd put something like that in there to defile it. She just like has a super sour disgust, because she's Raven sister, the Raven god, and a lot of the Alderland stuff, like Zygofer, it's all rust. So she's like, of course he would put something like that in there as just a mocking, disgusting disgrace. These people have no honor. He's like, I'm sure Sturkis would be thrilled with that.
Oh,
Bola and all them are not Rust brothers. They're not part of that religion at all.
What's that?
So all those that lady we saw and the son that she's mourning and her husband, they're not part of the Rust brothers at all. That we know of.
That you know of.
According to this.
Yeah, that you know of. She's like, well, I don't know what I would have. She's like, I've been wanting to go in there for so long, but I just haven't because I don't know what I would do if I'd be tempted to do things in there that I couldn't undo.
Yeah.
She's like, you guys.
Our fear is exactly we have no weapons to fight against the undead if they tried to harm us. So we tried to be as polite and compassionate as we could, and then we left.
The undead tend to not like fire, and there is a school of magic where you can cleanse and purge, but it just depends on how strong is the force you're fighting. Again, I never could bring myself to go in there. I don't know if I can. Just now that you've told me, I don't know what I would go in there for, but it's good to actually know what's in there. Must be the undead here. She's like thinking about it and looking around, and she's like, maybe that's maybe that's
I
who.
suspect the undead here are the soldiers who died.
Yes,
Some
exactly.
Sort of curse from Zygofer.
I think, yeah, she's like, I think this situation we have in this town, yeah, the undead are here. Must have been his original army, and they're still forced to. Are they forced to protect this place and serve it and ward out intruders? I don't know, but that must be who lurk under the ground here. Must be the original soldiers who died. I don't know.
Can you ask her anything about what would have, if there's anything we could have done to like free all these dead people to have them pass on peacefully, or?
Sure. So I asked her something along those lines. Does this new information help you know what it would take to help these restless dead find rest? To fully depart? Do you know what ties them here?
Zygofer somehow, it sounds like, if she said that she's trapped and a prisoner there until Zygofer's killed. I don't know exactly what hold he has. There's some other angle, there's some other element, there's something else that he must have beyond what we have. How else can you explain?
Oh yes, we did encounter something. My fellow traveler tried to sense magic in the brazier, and the magic was very strong. This not quite incorporeal hand reached out and sucked his energy out. He's okay. Well, he's recovering, but he described it to us as this green, human-looking hand, old man, much larger hand than real life, but reached out of the brazier really fast, touched him, and sucked away some of his energy and life force. It does seem that there's some other type of matter the Zygofer and this magic binding has.
She just looks at you and says, all of that, again, like she's like looking directly in your eyes, and she's looking at you, and she's like, all of that is absolutely demonic. It is unnatural.
Managed demon.
Yeah, we were very scared at that point, and we left. We sealed up the opening so that nobody else would wander in there and be hurt.
And she's like, no one in this town wants to wander in there. Why that is, I don't exactly know, but no one in this town has tried to go up there. I've been tempted. I'm not. Yeah, she's like, no one in this town wants to go up there. She's like, as challenging as it is, it sounds like you might have made a wise decision right now.
And if stone is somehow a barrier, hopefully they're still sealed in.
She has no desire to leave, right? She can't.
Yes, she
Don't know
can.
if-
She
if
wanted
she
to
was-
stay by her son.
If she was bound there by a spell or by her mourning and grief for her son, either way, she seemed to be fairly bound. She's like, I'm so glad you braved this and returned with seemingly uninjured.
Yeah, could have gone a whole different way, I presume.
She's like, is there anything I can help you with? Thank you for telling me all this. Is there anything I can do for you all?
Have we ever asked her, like, point blank? Like, I mean, does she know of any weapons that could be used to defeat Zygver?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. I'm like, do you have any information or weapons or rumors of any artifacts or something that could help us defeat him?
She
Any people we can talk to for training or information? Okay, I'm done.
She says, I can say Zygofer, but I will not say this. She takes that parchment that she was scribbling on. She just kind of stopped writing once she realized you were just telling her everything she already thought she knew anyway. So she rips off the last bit of unwritten on parchment, and she scribbles this word on there and hands it to you. Do you see that? Put it in the chat.
Let me check.
Tira?
I don't know if it showed up there.
It is.
Yeah, Zytera.
Oh, this chat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you see this piece of paper with that word on it, and she just says,
Can I ask, is that a woman?
she just puts her hand up. She's like, travel to the west, travel to the south. That's where that comes from. Vanquish it if you can. Goodbye. And she
Can you tell me any more about this?
She just puts her hand up.
Is it a person, a place? Okay.
So yeah, she opens the flap and like allows you out and encourages you
go
to
out.
leave.
Hey,
So I go out and I'm repeating this word, Zytera, 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 Zytera to myself, so I don't forget it.
Well, you have a little strip of paper a parchment.
Okay.
Yeah, you have. She gave it to you, and she's like, "Here, I don't say this. Don't say this, but here." So you have this little strip of paper that says that.
Oh, it's a word not to say. Got it.
She's not gonna. She doesn't want you. She wouldn't let you say it. I'd say she wouldn't let you say it in her presence. She like shushed
Okay.
you and said, "Go on with that. There, take that and do with it what you will. Learn what you will about that."
Okay. So I'm gonna go head back to our little inn,
Okay.
and then just for later on when I'm explaining this to the other people, and I'll say, she handed me this paper. I suspect we're not supposed to say the name. Maybe something along the lines of, like, here, the ring the bell so that you're not attacked. There could be some sort of consequence if we say the name.
Right,
She
right.
insisted she didn't. So anyway, just so other people know too.
Okay. Sounds good. Very good. Very good. Okay, now Garrick and Dorian, the broken one. You go up here to the smithy, and Dorian's been in here before. Dorian, you go in, and there's Ness. It's the smith Ness, and he's standing behind the counter, and his wife is Vera. Says, welcome, welcome. And I'd say you guys walk in and like brush all the snow off you, and your like pointed mechanical destroyed appendages like kind of sticking into the floor here and there, the wood floor. He's like, what in blazes is that?
You referring to my foot or lack of?
That's not a
Or
foot.
like what I'm create?
He just laughs. He's like, that's not a foot. What is that? What was that?
My ankle, my foot,
Yeah.
got ripped off in heat of battle.
By who?
I won't. Monstrous
by-
creature. I will not tell you.
By a friend, actually.
Oh, come on. We gotta lie to.
Was it? Yeah.
We don't carry those here, but how can I help you?
I want to create the most glorious foot prosthetic that will gain me accelerated speed in combat.
Yes.
Smith Ness turns to his wife Vera. He's like, this guy's like educated. Listen to him. What does he call What? Talk normal, boy.
Prosthetic. No. A new foot made of steel. It could have some wood in it, maybe for the bottom for cushion. I don't know.
He just kind of like
Lighter too.
he just kind of like looks defeated, like, I can make daggers, and he like points to the wall. There's like arrows and daggers and a sword.
rudimentary stuff.
There's things that with like one piece, no like intermechanical linkages and stuff. He's like, he's not saying no, I can't do it, but he's just like, do you have a drawing, or did you make it? Or he's just kind of like, please tell me you know how to do this.
I want to tell him, like, put my arm around him and just say, don't worry, friend, we'll do it together.
And he sees a dwarf,
Yeah.
and he sees old Chop Goblin on your side there, Dorian, and he's like, he can't help but like notice that unusual looking mechanical device. He's like, okay, what do you need? Metal and wood?
Yes.
Okay,
And
I have stock here in the back. Do you mind if He's like, how long is this gonna take? It'll take you 6 hours to make it. It'll take you a quarter day.
We'll get it done
perfect.
quickly.
That sounds good.
You say,
Yeah,
so he's like, I'll have it done by midday if you have the materials. And he's just like, Is it okay if I watch?
Yeah. And
Sure.
and I want to tell him,
Look.
is it okay? I know my way around the smith, around a smith shop, around a forge, and yeah, and he can absolutely watch.
And you just like pick your foot up, like kick back.
Thank you, Dorian, for your assistance.
All right, so let's get a
I'm
craft.
sure I can help
So
out
let's
a
see.
little
I mean,
Oh,
this is way less complicated than the thing you made. Smith, man, level 3 Smith. You can make anything. The art of hammering coarse iron into lethal blades and protective armor. Is there an actual talent for something else? You know what I mean? Like, is there a talent for being specifically making items? Not because it says you're a weapon maker. I'm just wondering.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
wondering.
know.
I'm just wondering if there is an actual. You know what I mean? Just to kind
I think
of.
it'd be more of a crafting.
Yeah, just to
Yeah, there's
kind of.
crafting as a skill.
Just to kind of
right?
spice it up.
If Garrick breaks his foot off in an enemy's anus,
I like this. Please
and he
continue.
would've made a weapon.
Please continue this thought to its logical conclusion.
Yeah, it is a weapon then. Yes, technically classified as a weapon.
I like that.
Could always, put a little blade that he can have come out the foot.
That's I think it like
Foot.
comes out the toe thing.
Yeah.
Dude, you're absolutely right. Yeah, no joke. We need to do that. Dude, we need to add a little bit more weaponry. Yeah, why did we not think of this before? Dude, you need a blade. Like a flip out blade in your foot. That might be a little longer.
I don't think that's correct.
Here's this.
Oh, look at that.
That's lame. I don't know.
There we go.
It needs to. Yeah, we need some weapons. But I like the spring.
No, yeah, that's cool. Okay, I'm just looking through the talents real quick. I don't see a talent that more specifically deals with this. I think it's just Smith for building
It's
stuff.
kind of between crafting.
Yeah,
and
it's kind of like and smithing is built into the crafting roll. So when you do or when you roll this, all right, what is it? When you roll the crafting, yeah. So basically, yeah, it is. All right, so let's see here. So he gives you the materials. What would he charge you though? I'd say he won't charge you anything because he's kind of like on the more novice end of smithing, even though he's the town smith. Again, this is like some basically poor little backwater without even an army. He just kind of, you know what I mean? He's not like some grand master of the. He like knows how to make swords and rudimentary things. So the payment, he just like
Maybe he get some training from Garrick.
Exactly.
And that's his payment?
Like from Dorian. He's getting some training from Dorian just by observing a more seasoned expert here make this thing. So go ahead, give us a crafting roll, sir. Don't mess up.
No, I hope not.
Oh.
Dang it. Well,
Didn't mess
not a
up.
big deal. Dude, I'm going to push it. Oh, how
Take
do
a
I...
little longer.
Sorry, it's kind of hard to navigate on this thing.
I can click it for you if needed. Oh, you got it.
Here we go.
Ooh, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah, so this guy's like watching as you toil away, like you get going, and it's like, oh man, this has got like all these small little linkages, and it's a device. It's not a weapon. It's a mechanical device that has interlocking parts and small pieces. It's a bunch of fragile little pieces that have to delicately link together just so to give Garrick this like kind of a action of a foot, a mechanical device with like metal and wood. It's a hell of a construction that he makes. So, but it's kind of challenging, so it takes you a while. This guy sitting here watching every step, he's like, I would say like when you finally produce this after 6 hours, and it just like clicks into his, you take off the old one and like click it onto his ankle where it is, and it's like it was brand new. And I would say the Ness here, he's like, that was like one of the finest exhibitions of crafting and smithing that I've ever seen. He's like, I could never do that. He's like, that is, you have a true talent at this. He's like, just remember, I don't have to tell you, but when your fighting days are done, you have a whole career ahead of you. That was some of the finest work I've ever seen. That was amazing. I'm just glad I got to witness it. He's like, here, stand up, sir. Let me see this. Let me see you on this.
Like stand up and I like run in place. I'm like, yeah.
You do like the can't touch this dance, whatever. Yeah. Do a little running man. He's like, by God. Like him and
what are you doing?
Him and his wife just start laughing and clapping like, that is incredible. Like, wow. Yeah, you have 2 careers ahead of you. You're fighting and you're money making whenever you want to settle down. He's like, if for whatever reason, if anything happens and you can't fight anymore, you need to retire, please come here. Please. Amazing.
Yay.
Very good.
Still think we need to try to attach a blade to it somehow. That'll be version 2. We'll keep working on it.
Very good. So you've all spent some time here, and you guys trudge back in the snow, and all you guys are returned now to Three Skulls at noon. It is midday. What do you want to do?
Well, eventually, right, we're gonna head back and pursue getting some lumber.
Yeah, we might have to wait until change in the
go ahead.
weather. May have to wait for a change in the weather.
It's true.
Yeah, since I've got the bowyer level 1, should I try doing a repair on Garrick's bow?
Ooh. Let's see that. You have a
Hey,
busted bow?
Yeah.
Or it's like damaged, right?
Damaged.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you were talking. I would say that conversation didn't take 6 hours that you had with Nervea. You could get that info and share that with her, and then you can come back here, and you can be doing that in this morning. We'll let you do that. Absolutely. So that's a Sil talent bowyer roll, right?
Yeah, how do I...
Let's see here.
How do I roll for that?
When you use the crafting skill to make ranged weapons and tables, it's just like a repair thing, basically. So you just do a crafting roll, basically. So if you want to do a craft, oh, success! Very good, Sil. So yeah, maybe a little. I mean, I would say Sil gets back and is like, here, I can fix that while you're gone. You get your foot fixed, I'll fix your bow. And Garrick decides to part with it. He's like, okay.
He's helping me out so much.
Because if you fail these rolls, then it gets damaged permanently. And you can actually, if you do a crafting roll and you fail bad, you can actually break the item forever. I'm just saying it's not like it's a benign thing. Like if you fail, it ruins things. So you actually succeeded, which is surprising. You only had 4
dice.
That's not very many, but you got a success. Good for
Can
you.
Can I use that as leveling up in bowyer?
No. It takes 6 hours to craft. It takes 6 hours to train a skill.
Okay.
No. So, but you did fix Garrick's bow back to... That's awesome. I forgot all about that. Good for you. Very good. Let me edit your gear here. Longbow. Yes, back to full strength. Very awesome. Good job, Sil.
After she fixes it, I like to try to test it out.
Absolutely.
And take some
Yeah,
shots.
me too. I love having an excuse to use my bow.
Okay, so it's freezing cold, snow out. It's like 2 feet of snow out. Where do you guys go?
I want to go out in the yard and build a snowman for them
Aww.
to shoot at. Yeah.
Oh! Forbidden frolicking in the snow. I like that.
Do I need to craft a crafting roll?
Dude, yes. Forbidden snowman.
Yes. Give us a crafting roll.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that's so funny.
Marcus
Oh,
can
dang it.
Marcus can throw some little ice figurines on it with his little ice wizardry.
Yes.
Okay, so here's
Ooh,
what
a
we
lot of
say.
painting.
So I say like actual crafting roll. So there's three actual little snowmen that Dorian builds. Man, I wish I had a little. I wish I had a little face for it, a little icon, but I don't. Yeah, you have Dorian has built three little. No, they're large. They're like 5 foot tall snowmen, huge, and Dorian sets all of them up. What do you guys do with them? There's 3 of them.
I'll take a shot at one of them.
If you want to shoot, you got to roll dice.
Yep. Here it comes.
Oh my lord!
God, I missed.
No,
oh, no,
you
I
didn't.
got one.
No, you got one.
So where'd you hit it?
Right in the head, the top one.
Okay, headshot. Very good. Syl, do you want to participate?
Yeah.
Oh, do you don't
Okay.
have? And I would say as Syl gets her bow out, she kind of like wistfully, like, oh man, she remembers that she doesn't have her pride anymore. Of I never miss my mark.
Yep.
So I'd say as you shoot this, before you shoot, put a -1 to your shot because you're sad about not being a actual true never miss marksman. So do your roll at -1.
Okay.
So many die.
Jeez.
Oof. Syl tags also. Very good. So deer is that
I could do a new pride.
you can make a new one.
Okay.
What do you want your new one to be? You can think about it. You don't have to like, give me an answer right now, but
Oh, I'm typing it in.
okay.
Your message.
Just putting it in your character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what you say.
There.
Let's
That
see.
are you able to see it now?
I don't see it,
Not
but
sure if I need to click on anything to save it.
usually you just close it out and it'll save it. It's kind of janky.
Okay.
Cool.
If I miss, my resolve is strong. I will practice and not miss next time.
Same thing.
Or is that too similar?
It's just reworded.
That's pretty much the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, think about it. Think about it. Does it even need to be about shooting a bow and arrow? You have all these other skills. You have your mentalist talent. You have other things you can contribute to the party besides just your bow and arrow. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Think about it for a minute and think about what do you think Syl would actually take pride in with her, with her, all of her, not just your bow and arrow abilities, but all of your abilities. What do you think Syl would actually be proud of and think that she's a true badass in besides the bow and arrow? Think about it.
Okay. All right. I'll put something in later then.
Okay. All right. So
All right.
now
Do we have another shooting competition?
I would just say you guys.
that it?
I'm not gonna make you guys sit here and like spend arrow points because you can just go and reclaim them, but just did it once. So yeah, you guys spend the time wailing away on arrows. What else? What's Dira doing? What's Marcus doing? It's noon now.
Me,
What is it?
I don't know. Maybe I'll join them in the snowman and use my trident. Do a little spear fighting with it.
Ooh, nice.
Right in.
That. No man.
So we just say like you guys want to take this time since you're kind of, I mean you could do whatever you want, but you're close to a heat source, but you guys can get out and like practice all of your martial abilities on these snow people and skewer them, and Dorian's building them up.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Dear,
I wanna try trident stuff, but with my sword as a trident.
Okay. So you
We're just
guys,
gonna wild.
I would say as this whole group of you, all your like seasoned grizzled warriors are out here, on the dead side of town where there's nobody. You guys are all out here just like wailing on these innocent snowmen, and of course, throughout a couple times throughout, you see Rust Brothers Sturkis comes over doing his rounds. He just stops, and he just looks across the bridge at you. Then he like steps up on the bridge. He's looking down at you guys. He's just like, because it's a snowstorm. It's crazy weather, and he sees this group of freaking adventurers dismembering snowmen, arrowing their heads. He's like, he's just, I mean, you don't know what he wants to do, but he just says, eventually he comes close to you all, because he stops and watches for a second. He's like, what is going on? And then he like comes closer and he sees, and like as all of you are like, deer is hacking off a snowman's arm. Of course, these snowmen are taking arrows in the face from the archers. Then you guys go up and grab your arrows, so you're not like losing any. Marcus has this ridiculous two long spear, trident, spearing this thing in the guts. Dorian's
also shirtless because I'm not afraid of the cold.
That's right.
Oh, dude, yeah,
That's right.
badass.
And then, as you know, but you guys are all smartly close enough to where you can warm up as needed. So you're not, and so like Dorian or Rust Brothers Sturkis comes up. He's just like watching you guys all do this, and maybe he was like in a mood to like mock you for fighting snowmen, but he sees you all like really doing this and like seriously like cutting off his arms. Deer lops off the head of this thing. Garrick and Syl are both like reeling back and like trying to get really technical with their shots and like, no, I'm gonna hit him right in the heart. I want to hit him right in his left eye. Like you guys are like really practicing your skills here. And Rust Brother Sturkis just looks at you. He's like, this is a hell of a training exercise here. This is excellent. He's like, make do with what you have. I guess this is better than just sitting around in the fire eating and getting fat. He's like, man, first off, I need men, but if I had them, they should be doing something like this. This is amazing. He's like, I can see why you are all accomplished fighters. I mean, as silly as this may look, come to see, but the results don't lie. You can tell that you guys are like, yeah, it's kind of silly, but you're truly like hacking and whacking these things with skill, and you don't get better by just sitting around and being fat and lazy. You guys are actually out here in the snow getting your asses kicked, freezing to death, fighting these things, and Dorian's rebuilding them for you over and over. He's like, this is awesome. He's like, you know what? You've given me an idea. You guys have a good day. And he just walks across the bridge, and he rounds the corner.
Interesting.
The townspeople are
Go
going
get
to
everybody out here. We're gonna make tons of snowman and be a whole big training session.
Right? We're gonna go walk over to get like, a beer or something. We're gonna see them all standing there like shivering, just glaring at us.
Stupid idea was this? Why do we have to do this?
Here come the overachievers. Hate you guys.
And then Marcus offer him a scone. You guys want a scone?
So do you guys want to do this till dark, till 6 in the evening? You don't have to. It's not like you were training and leveling up a skill. You guys are just doing this for something to do.
I don't have anything else to do.
Maybe I could ask Rust Brother Sturkis or Mrs. Palmer, or like, hey, do you have any books that I could read?
Ooh, nice.
Reading? Gross.
People are like, what?
That?
That's a good
Relatively
one.
medieval.
No, that's good. Okay, so what did you say it was about? Or what do you want it to be about? Book, I mean?
History, culture, the lands, the people. Anything along those lines.
Okay, so you'd have to go kind of into town to do this. Does anyone want to go into town? We'll say it's like 3 in the afternoon. it's still a brutal snowy day, but it's not like it's dark yet. It's getting closer to, a few more hours of daylight. And then finally you guys wear yourselves all out, sparring with these snow people that you decimate with great, skill.
Accuracy.
So then Syl says she wants to go into town for something. Does any of you guys want to go into town for anything, or just Syl?
I'll go with her.
I'll go into town with her.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so the three of you go in, and I'll just, Dorian and Marcus, are you guys good at the cabin, or do you want to come in too?
No, I'll just stay.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah, I'm not trying to like force you to do something. I mean, you guys would
We'll be
really,
making scones.
yeah.
Yeah, I can make scones.
Ooh, yeah. I need to. No,
You don't get
I
me
have the
scones.
chef talent. Kind of need to, but there's another talent I want to work on. So, anyways, I'll help. I'll help with the scones.
Okay. So the three of you go in, and you round the corner here, and so this has been a few hours now. You see, as you guys are rounding the corner, you do see Rush Brother Sturkis. He's with like the two other guards that remain. The rest of them are dead, or they don't have any more. They only have two guards, and he's having them like spar with each other in the snow. It's crazy looking when you guys see it. I mean, you guys were just doing it, but when you see other people, it is like coming down 2 feet of snow. These poor bastards with like no equipment are out here sparring with each other, and Sturkis is like, again, do it again. He's like drilling these people like hardcore, and they're just like looking ragged and beat down. They're the only guys who stand watch. You don't know what they were doing before, but these guys, he's like working these people, and they're like sweating their asses off. I'd say as you can like hear the clang, clang, clang as you like round the corner, and like he's like again, like he's like kind of hardcore, like drill master style again, swords up again, and like you're walking up, and like these dudes are like just tired. By the time you get there, these dudes are like tapped out. They're sweating their asses off, but it's also like freaking freezing and snowing and icy out. They're just like brutally, they're done. And like one guy just like takes a knee and like drops his sword. He's like, that's it. We're done. We're done. I need rest. And Sturkis just like kind of growls at him, and he's like, all right, more tomorrow. He's like, go rest up. More tomorrow. He like kind of dismisses them, like disappointed maybe. He has a disappointed tone. He's like, all right, rest up. And he turns around. He like whirls around. He's like freezing looking. Like half of his face, like the snot on his nose is frozen. Like he's been out here for a while, like hardcore drilling these dudes, like not letting them come in for a break. Like he's like frozen looking, and he doesn't look very good either. He looks very cold and miserable. But he turns around and he sees the three of you standing there. He's like, oh yes, you had a great inspiration for me, and I took what you did to heart, and we're not gonna falter. Not next time. I just need more men. But okay, they're done for the day. I'm gonna go back to my rounds, and he goes to just walk by you. The other two just run. You guys,
Okay.
Go ahead.
Now, Mr. Sturkis, I'm curious. Do you have any books that I could borrow?
Books.
What would have hit?
Like religious books?
I was thinking more history or about the people, the towns, the lands, legends.
He just points to the inn right there. He's like, does that. He has some of that. The priest, he kind of laughs because he's like in a bad mood now. He's like freezing and cold. You gave him this idea, but now he's doing it. He's like freezing cold. He's just like, Olm has that.
I say, okay, thank you. I wave and I start walking.
He
in the
just
direction
trudges
pointed
off.
me to.
He just trudges off in the snow around the corner. You come in, and it's like 3 in the afternoon, and Olm's in there, the bartender, and he's like, oh well, come in, warm up, come on in. brutal out there. How can I help you?
I go stick my hands in front of the fire. Oh, it feels nice. So I ask him, do you have any books? I'm interested in some extra reading material. Books about history or legends or people, the land.
He's like, I am the chaplain of the town. He kind of like looks, and a couple of the other like patrons kind of like chuckle, sort of, but not really. But they're like, he's like, I kind of do that too. I have a book on whale and flow, just about them.
What's that or who's that?
The gods are some of our gods,
Oh, okay.
whale and flow. It's kind of like, liturgies and like homilies to them. I read from them once a month or so, and like again, the other people kind of like chuckle, like that guy. Why do you even do that? He's like, I do that. We just kind of pray for bountiful harvests and uncomplicated births, honoring the dead, of course. I do it at the chapel over there. The chapel's right there. He points, and you guys walk by it all the time. It's just there's no one ever in it. It's this really modest little building right here. This building right here's the chapel. He's like, I have the books to them in there. That's all I have. We don't do a lot of reading out here.
All right. May I read them when I have free time? Am I allowed to go in the chapel when time allows?
He's like, not after dark, but yes, during the day, yes.
Thank you for the warning. So.
Cool.
I would say, I have to look real quick here. I would say he's like, yeah, we don't have a lot. We don't do, books here. But, where is it? He's like, up north. I'm not sure where you're from, but up north, the Congregation of the Serpent. He he knows that Rust Brother Sturkis isn't here because Sturkis was just in here doing rounds and like drilling these guys, and he saw him leave, and he's just like kind of maybe even whispers it. Like, yeah, I'd say he like pulls Syl up close, and he's like, up north, there's a town up there called Farhaven. They have like a great library there, but it's like the Church of the Serpent. They had a beachhead here called Falender, but it got razed long ago, and now they have a new town somewhere up there. I've never been, but I've always wanted to go. I've wanted to be brave enough to go adventure up there. It's called Farhaven, but it's the Serpent Church, not Raven, just so you know.
So I tell him, thank you. I'll write that down to make sure I don't forget.
He's like, if you're a reader, if you find any books, please bring them back here and share with me. All I have are these books to these gods I don't even believe in.
Okay. And then I say, well, I'm interested in reading the book you described, the one you have here, just to learn about some of the legends, in case that gives me knowledge about people or history that could help us in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I don't read it because I believe in it.
Yeah. He's like, well, the books here, they're just like praise books for these gods. Whale, the Flow, the river goddess, apparently. He's like, that's just all we have here.
Yeah.
I read from him like once a month and no one even shows up, but I read them because you're supposed to. I'm scared to not. That's what he says. He's like, I'm scared to not read them. Go ahead.
Sorry, I wonder if Syl, if you want to ask him how far north, how long the journey is to that place.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
Town.
Well, you're there too. You can ask him.
Oh, yeah. Okay. How far is the journey to that other town you speak of that has the good library?
I don't know. I've never been. I just know it's north of here somewhere.
you know of any landmarks or anything to guide us there to let us know we're going in the right direction?
None that I can think of, but I mean, most settlements and stuff are built next to water. So if you just find a river and find a river that flows north, maybe, and just head that way. That sounds like something smart.
All right, that is a good idea. Did you hear it from a traveler or a trader?
Yes, we've had a couple visitors who came from there, but they were just passing through, going somewhere else, and they weren't even talking to me about it. I just overheard them when I was serving them. And I've heard like 2 different people talk about this place, and it's piqued my interest, and I like being here, but if I could go anywhere in these lands, I'd want to go there just to see this great library.
Ooh. Yeah, I'd love to go there.
All right, we'll mark it
share
down
with
for a
us,
future quest.
Share with us a map of Forbidden Lands as we know it, right?
Yeah, I think it's an item that I'm holding, but I don't know how to post it for everybody to see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have to find it. Well, you can't open it, but
And I'm gonna have to figure out how to access this.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Oh, did you just put up a map?
yeah.
Oh. On Foundry?
Yeah, in the game.
Oh man, shoot. I saw something come up, but then
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
man.
right. Keeper doesn't work with
It's just that map you guys have seen a couple times before.
the whole thing. Yeah, that's
Sill's
right.
Sill's got it.
Perfect. That's cool.
Anything else? And Sill, you can go read
No.
those. I would say if you're interested, Sill, he doesn't have anything, but if you want, you can go look at those, and they're like these really just dry religious texts about, and they're small. They're not books. They're like little 3-page, like pre-written out prayers to these gods and goddesses. Oh, flow, please let your rivers flow. You know, that kind of thing. Beseeching the gods for a favor is all they are.
Okay.
Those are the books he has. And he reads from them.
Okay, so-
He says he reads from them once a month just to keep all the appeasement going here so they don't have droughts and whatnot.
It'd be a lot worse if you didn't read them.
He just said he's scared to not. That's why he does it. He's scared to not do it because everyone knows he's the guy who does it, and if he doesn't do it and something happens, and he's going to get in trouble. So he's scared to not do it.
Makes sense.
Anything else, or are we ready to go to the evening?
Yeah, ready to go to the evening.
You guys all return,
Yep.
and the darkness has fallen.
Still snowing?
Oh yeah.
Jeez. We brought on a torrential winter.
A hell of a snow. So you guys have all, now it's like a whole day after the fact here of meeting this.
And it's also 12:30 in the morning.
What's that?
All right, real time.
Also 12:30 in the morning.
Oh, good
real time.
lord. Okay. Yeah, so we'll call it here. Yeah, just to recap, you guys came, you saw, you didn't conquer anything, but maybe you weren't supposed to. We'll
didn't-
say it's it's 6 o'clock at night, and you guys are gonna figure out what the plan is going forward. See what you're gonna see. Do what you're gonna do.
Sit by the fire, have a nice scone.
Yeah,
Mark is
Mark,
just-
you guys get in and you got these lovely deliciouses. Very good. All right, you guys, that's good. Man, I totally lost track of time. Okay.
Oh, that's
So
fun.
Many
now-
thanks to the chef. These
Huh?
scones are marvelous.
That's right.
Dude, I'm going to Long Bottoms tomorrow. Real life. I'm getting the scone tomorrow.
Real life scones.
Yeah.
All right. Did you participate? Yes. Everyone gets 1. Did you travel through Hex? No. Adventure Site? No. Monster? No. Did you find treasure? No. Stronghold? No. 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 Nothing. You guys. I'm sorry. Jeez, I feel bad.
Oh no.
Oh, it does. I tried to use my dark secret or my talent or whatever it is.
Which one?
Uh,
You don't
where I
miss?
never
Right.
used my shot, but
Well,
I didn't miss.
Yeah. You're too good.
Damn it.
Man, I feel bad. After all that, you always only got 1 XP. But
Yeah, we did.
Oh, 1 XP.
just 1.
Exactly.
You guys just participated. You didn't defeat anything or do anything new.
45.
Okay.
Hey, I had a question real quick before you go. I was looking at talents and the path of the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
It talks about it references cards.
That's one that I what's the word? Oh, I have
It seems really cool.
it's cool, but it's a talent. Is that for general talents?
I don't know. It's I think it's fighter.
Yeah,
talents or
okay.
something
Fighter
like that.
talent.
Yeah, it's a class
Anyways.
talent, a kin talent, or I mean a profession talent, fighter.
Profession
Yeah.
talent.
Path of the enemy. There's a different combat system in the game. Instead of what we do, there's a more advanced one where you actually have these cards that you draw. It's
okay.
way. It's for people who want some
Gee.
simulationist fighting game.
Oh.
So it renders that whole path irrelevant because no one who plays this game uses that. So in that supplement book, here's a reworked path of the enemy that actually makes sense without using that advanced combat system.
Oh, okay.
And I put that in the game as path of the enemy alt, the alternative one. That's the one that's actually useful for our game. I left the other one in
Okay.
there just because I didn't want to delete stuff out of the base game. Anyway, yeah, path of the
I'll check that out.
enemy alt is the other one.
I'll check that
All
out.
right, you guys, that was fun. Thank you for playing, and
Yeah.
we'll hopefully see you again next week. We'll see.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah,
you guys.
I think so.
Sounds good. Napola's mystery remains for now.
Yes.
All
Didn't
right,
have the balls to pull the trigger.
that's all right.
We all survived. Hey, that's
You're all
good.
none of you are dead. There's that. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Take care.
Take
All right, see you guys.